Now, what pisses you off about the Patriots? I think I know the answer to it. He's missing the 4 games.
Right, Rich, here.
TB12's missing the 4 games, Michael, since we last spoke.
All right, look. Oh, my blood pressure. Wow. It's amazing how visceral this is for me. Okay. You, Rich Eisen,
yes, sir,
are now told by the network, your network,
yes,
that you are going to be docked your pay and sit out 4 of your shows because of something that someone said Chris might have done that you might know something of.
Well, I like my microphone a certain pitch. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like this microphone stand in front of me, I need it a certain way.
And they didn't approve that and don't want that. It's some, you know, and I think the thing that really disturbs me is when you think of like 4, games, what a false equivalency it is when you compare it to some other folks who have had 4-game suspensions for drug abuse, domestic violence, all manner of like criminal shiz, man. And this guy might have known something about something that we're not even sure really happened. It's just reeks of jealousy and contempt and just petty. I want to swear so bad.
Please, if,
Yes.
I do want. Can I get salty here? Do you guys swear?
Well,
You don't swear.
No, you can say bleep.
It's kind of a family audience. It definitely is a family audience.
No, I'm not gonna. But it does make me.
I can see though
That's
that
my
you're upset.
wife's always like, "Oh, Daddy's talking about sports."
But the folks who are out there who listen to this, I will give voice to. Who might have a different point of view from you, is you don't think Brady knew anything? I mean, shouldn't Tom have come
about
up
what?
That somebody was maybe sticking a pin in some of these footballs in a certain way?
No, there's not even conclusive evidence that happened.
That there is no question that whatever happened with these footballs, whether it was a scheme or not, does not raise to the standard of the suspension that he is sitting out. Of that, there is no doubt.
Yeah, but even if, like, again,
in my mind,
let's go into reasonable doubt and all of that. First of all, Ben alluded to this, and I have to go with him. If you speak to any athlete about this, do you guys really think this had anything to do with outcomes of games, ultimately? I know it's a rule, it's in there and everything, but do you think that they were gaming the system by deflating footballs? Especially when they come out in the second half of the game in question with an overinflated football and he just crushes them. I just think that, especially I live in my skin. I have nothing really to do with the New England Patriots other than I'm a friend of Tom Brady's and I'm a fan of the New England Patriots. And if I wear a New England Patriots hat in New York City, people yell things at me.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Hey, how are those cheaters doing? And it's just like, oh, Yeah, so listen, that's, like the guy has blood running through his veins as a person, and that's his life, that's his career. And, I just think it's.
Now I understand why Affleck lost his marbles.
Well,
he got all pissed off. Matt Damon was in
mad.
this chair last week. He was a little bit more
mellow.
Yeah.
About it.
Yeah.
He's more zen than me. I'm more of an A personality. I have to admit.
And then a Michael Chiklis influence.
More of a rock and roller.
And interestingly enough, I'll read the tracks. Track 1, Tom Brady is the shiz. Number 2, WTF Goodell. Number 3. Goes on and on. Ted Wells.
There is one tune that is an absolute rock and roll sports anthem in it.
Called More Probable Than Not?
Called Game Time.
Called Game Time. Track 6. What's that
track
about?
Track 6. I wrote that because I was the captain of my football team.
What'd you play?
I played fullback and weak side linebacker,
you had the
man.
C on your chest?
I started
Michael
both
Chiklis?
ways, dude.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah. End of high school. So,
all right.
I didn't play college ball because I wanted to keep my teeth, and I knew I was going to be an actor. So, I left it, but I had fun, a great time doing it. And one thing I loved to do pre-game was crank certain rock tunes like Van Halen's "Mean Streets" or something like that to get you fired up and get ready, right?
Yeah.
So I thought, you know what, I want to write a tune that's, that penultimate pre-game pump-up tune for not just the players, but the audience too. So I wrote this 2-minute pump, and it's sort of Rush and Van Halen and Queen made a baby.
Okay.
Pretty good influences.
That'd be a hell of a baby.
Yeah, yeah.
What I'm just trying to see, it would be called Getty. What would it be called? If you said it was
Getty.
Getty
Mercury?
Getty Freddie Halen.
Getty Freddie Halen.
Nice.
I like that. That'd be a hell of a birth announcement. So week 5,
Yeah.
Patriots at Browns. Brady comes out of the tunnel all fired up. We'll know he's listened to track 6 of Michael Chiklis' influence.
Right. He will be cranking.
It will have nothing to do with a chip on his shoulder. It'll have nothing to do with...
It'll have everything to do with that, because if you know anything about Tom, he won't disparage. Like I said the last time I was on the show, he won't talk smack. He won't disparage anyone publicly.
Mm-hmm.
He will just take all of this in and focus all of it towards game time.
What's the record? What's the record when he comes out of that tunnel week 5 with Garoppolo having the first 4 games? What do you got for me, Michael? What do you think? What do you got?
Any given Sunday, I'm saying 2-2.
2-2. That means they lose 1 at home. I don't know where that one is. It's at the Cardinals, home for the Dolphins, home for the Texans, short week Thursday night, and then home for the Bills. You think Rex gets you? Rex gets you?
That's the one I'm saying is the odd man out.
Because Garoppolo will have 3 games on tape. Maybe Rex can see a tendency or 2 at that point in time. You never know.
Plus, he's in my opinion, the smartest coach there.
Okay.
Of that, the guy who could find the crack.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just saying.
All right. So either way, you heard this. Did you see this?
I
week?
hope we are.
Did you see this week when Belichick was asked if Brady's going to be the quarterback week 5? He rolled his eyes and dropped to JC. Did you see that?
It's fantastic.
Have you met Belichick? You met him?
Yes.
Okay.
Briefly.
Okay.
We don't know each other.
Will you pass on influence to him? What do you think?
I will do.
Will you do that?
I won't do that. Come on, what am I going to do? Yeah, here. Hey, Coach. This is what you really want.
Track 6.
Track 6. Game time, brother.
Brother, I love it. The New England kids came out in you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Brother.
When I start talking about
It's
Boston,
great.
I can't help it.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.